And away we go. Harvey.
I would like to speak to you.
You can speak to anyone. Speak to me.
To you.
Yep.
It's going to talk back to me. Come on, no.
Not this round.
I don't think so, no. I don't.
Shall we start again?
I married 7 women in my life. I had 6 children. And I live without all this.
So that's a lot of gals.
A lot of sex and stuff, you know.
Well, we all like that, don't we?
Went through 2 fucking wars and I met you.
I'm sure you prefer meeting me than going through 2 wars.
No. The type of person, because a question before we were talking about something and you said something and it impressed me.
Oh,
Okay.
thank you.
Because I'm a wordsmith. I wrote 7 books.
And you can remember all of them.
I wrote and published 7 books. And my last dear friend, you know what she did? She got found on eBay or something like they do, Amazon, eBay, something.
Yep, yeah.
And she...
What did you write
South
about?
Africa.
What was your first book about?
No, I lived in India for 10 years, so I wrote a lot about metaphysics and spiritual stuff and positive and all this. And then she gave for my 79th birthday 4 years ago. And she wrote, she found it. She found a copy of it, because I don't keep copies. And she said, "Happy birthday, Harvey. I know you're going to lend it. Please give it back to him, okay?" And la 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 la. So what?
Give it back to
You
him.
write it, you do it, and so what? It was there, it was then, so what? So what?
And that was 1 of 7. What was your last book about? The last one.
My last book was the shortest book I ever wrote. 67 pages.
Short is good.
67 pages. That's pretty short.
6 is shorter.
I know, but it
I
took
think
me
1.
that.
I think 1's a bit of a challenge.
But you have to understand where I was and how it happened. Because I had, someone gave me directions to go there.
To where?
To a place called Porbanda in Gujarat. Where like the home of Gandhi. And I should go talk to his one niece who was still alive in the tea shop where he, and I was in the room where he was born. There's like a swastika thing like, and I had to write this thing there on the same beach where he started the Salt March. You know, the salt against the Brits, you know? The salt, you know? The salt. So I wrote it there.
They assaulted the Brits there.
It's the best. That was the best thing I ever wrote. I never had to write anything again.
I'd like to
I'm
read
talking
it.
to you. I know I sound really stoned because I am really stoned and a little. But
That's
you know what?
That's sweet.
Stories like I just told you, can't make up stories. You know, some stories you can't fucking make up. Would you believe this? I was in a place called, do you know the UK?
Not a lot. London, Liverpool, Scotland.
Scotland?
Ireland. Dublin. Manchester. Wimbledon.
How come I happen to be... I had friends staying in a place called Milton Keynes. Concrete cows, Marks and Spencer, you know, concrete cows and whatnot. And then I'm like and I have a car hire.
Yeah.
And I happen to be in Bath.
Uh-huh.
When they blew out the IRA,
Oh dear.
they thought Margaret Thatcher. She was not in the hotel. They blew the whole, like Brighton Beach. You know Brighton Beach?
Brighton Beach, yeah.
But she wasn't
Not a
there.
big
I
queue there.
happened to be there that day. Whew.
Sorry, you've lost me. Did you dream this, or was this part of a story, or is this real, or?
No, it's...
Oh, I just lost the plot. Oh.
It's part of a story. It's real, and what is real?
Yeah. Wow, it's fantastic. I'm going to enjoy listening to this again.
I got in trouble in America.
Oh, well, I'm sure
because of a man who he created an automobile where the sides of the car come out like,
Oh, the gull wing. The Mercedes, right? Gull wing. Oh, what a beautiful piece of design.
And he was involved, he was helping financially something called the IRA, the Irish Republican Army.
He was funding them for weapons and ammunition.
And I sort of got involved with him at that time.
What, knowingly or?
So whatever, I had problems in America.
Right.
So I don't live in America. I don't live in America now for like 40 years.
Right.
No, I'm sorry about that. No, I don't mean tell stories, but I'm... But you know what? Something about your energy.
Keep going.
Who was that?
No, it wasn't anybody. I was talking to you. Sorry, I looked up behind you.
I would like to offer you both a blessing and a curse.
Oh, tops.
Come on,
All right.
You
Bless
know,
you to curse.
yin and yang. You know, you
Can't have one without the other. Very good then.
If she should make it to 83, right? And had my adventures and my whatever. However, at the end of the story, you're an old fucking man living in a room all alone, and you have nothing to do. You can't drive, you can't walk, you can't do anything. You got to think about what used to be, okay? Or you can make it to maybe 70, which is biblical. 70.
I think I'm good for 70. Present.
And the last breath you take is because it's like you're doing like ride, Sally, ride.
Oh, way to go. Oh, at 70. Oh, way to go.
And then you go. What a nice way to go. Nice way to go.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think so too.
Oh, yeah, it would be a great way to go.
I think
Let's
so.
smoke to that.
I think you're a little stoned. Are you stoned?
I wouldn't like to say.
Huh?
I wouldn't like to say.
But now, finally, okay?
Finally.
I had a long day. I'm drinking red wine, I'm drinking vodka. I'm doing this then.
Oh, there's a little bit left.
Yeah, would you like some?
I'll have a sit down.
Dolce.
Now.
But no, if you do it,
Oh, this one.
glass,
Yeah.
okay? And then you go get one more glass, or you do this glass.
Pour this one out, right?
Huh?
You pour this one out?
No.
Is that vodka or water?
Water, that's water.
Oh, so we'll freshen it up, right?
And the fucking, it's so fucking crazy.
And do you have it neat or with ice?
Sorry, we don't have ice.
I could go get some ice.
Then you have to go.
Hang on. I'm going to have something.
Why is it every time I go to 7-Eleven store, I buy 2 fight check cigarette lighters. And then I always wind up, I don't have like, every they go by home, my room, they take it.
Next time, oh, you know what? I'm going to buy you a box of big lighters at Macro.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Why not? Stick them above the bed. It'll look really cool.
No, I understand people take.
You'd be known as the lighter man. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Steal would be funny, wouldn't it? Everybody coming in to steal your lighter. You start off with 64 and end up with 3, right? And then they're gone.
Beautiful.
I like lighters, but they all end up on the beach, it seems. You know, after big storms, lots of them wash ashore. They're coated in barnacles and animals and crustaceans, and they come out and dry up and harden like concrete.
Crustaceans.
You know, little snails and mollusks and abalone and minge. Well, it's very pleasant, isn't it? Sitting around talking.
Did you know I have been for 50 years a pure vegan.
Wow. Pure vegan. You need your own show, man. Pure vegan. This is cooler than Star Wars.
The only
Oh well, that'd be
thing
cool.
I have ever eaten, tasted.
Yeah. What that wasn't vegan?
Abalone.
Oh, abalone's great. All seafood. Well, not all. Like really bad fish is bad. But fresh fish, just cooked
I'm
well.
gonna bother you for the rest of my life.
Lobster, prawn, salmon, and trout. Trout cooked in butter, black pepper, and a little bit of garlic. Wow, lots of butter.
Last time, I can't believe I had, when I went for lunch today, I had 4 fight checks, 4 cigarette lighters.
Yeah.
Okay?
4.
I had 4.
Oh man.
There's somebody here.
How many have you got now?
Now I have to ask you, lovely sir, gentlemen.
To light it. Huh? You have to give it to me. That's on the gas out there. stick. Oh God. I hate these things. They always make me feel sick, thank God.
Good job.
I love this. So easy to operate. So it's got a bit of a leak. There we go. Good.
Put it on top, it's okay.
I just had it upside down. So what were we talking about? Aretha Franklin.
We were talking about Aretha Franklin.
And not Joni Mitchell.
No, but I didn't finish my story about Aretha Franklin, okay?
Okey-dokey.
This past year I spent, because I had like heart surgery and whatnot, I have like a plastic box in my heart now and all this shit. And they did all this stuff and all that. And I'm watching the BMTV Awards.
Yep.
Black Music TV Awards. Because I'm in.
Is it exclusively black?
Huh?
Is it? You said it was a black music event, yeah? It was.
And America is still the most racial fucking country in the world. Racist, okay? So we have like Academy Awards, Music Awards, and then we have Black Music Awards, okay?
Right.
Okay?
Right.
Oh, wow.
I
happen to be recovering from, they're putting this box in here. They put a box in my chest.
A pacemaker.
And here's Aretha Franklin.
I wish we could play her. Well, you put on Aretha Franklin.
And she's sitting in the audience, okay? And they're announcing the shows, giving awards. And her daughter, Aretha Franklin's daughter, comes on stage, right? And it's like, wow. It blows you away.
What a privilege.
And then her son comes on stage. And he's sort of hip-hop, he's famous, sort of like hip-hop. From Aretha Franklin. Then finally Aretha did this thing, like she sang the song and whatnot. She did Aretha and like, wow. From one mother to raise 3 children, right? From black sort of poverty and whatnot.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. Yeah, she's a story for the ages.
You know who my favorite singer was? Only because I probably knew him. Actually, I was there when he fucking died in St. John's Hospital. Nat King Cole. You ever hear of Nat King Cole?
Yeah, one of the best voices of all time. Nat King Cole.
No, you know what? I really apologized. I'm saying I'm sorry for saying that. My first wedding, in 1951.
What happened?
He sang a song for me at the wedding. And the song went, they tried to tell us we're too young to really be in love. They say that love's a word you've only heard, and that. But he died at 47 years of fucking age, smoking.
He died from smoking?
He died from smoking. He smoked like 4 or 5 packs of Camel straight cigarettes.
Oh, get out of here. Oh my God. Oh, that's a tragedy.
I know his story. No, people died. But you know what?
What a dreadful
I'm
drug.
smoking a cigarette.
Yeah, I'm staying over here.
And I'm not dying of cancer.
No, I don't.
I hope you know. Would you believe what I'm going to say to you right now off the top of my head?
No, I wouldn't believe it. I wouldn't.
Believe it or not. The best things in your life have not even happened yet.
That's good to hear.
However,
it comes with the proviso that
you must get out of the way.
That's a good one.
Because it's like rushing at you. It's trying to happen to you.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah.
And you keep getting in the way because you have your own ideas about it.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. That's appreciate that. Yeah.
Get out of the way.
Yeah.
I think they had that song, didn't they? The Beatles? And whisper words of wisdom, let it be, whisper words of...
John Lennon.
Yeah, John
Imagine.
Lennon.
No, Let It Be. It was the Beatles. Let It Be.
He died because that kid... You know, I know that story because I used to live there, so... In the building where John Lennon was living with his wife, Yoko Ono. Okay? And there was this
Japanese installation artist.
There was this kid, John Hinckley.
Junior. Very unstable, very unhappy person.
Who fell in love with a song.
I didn't know that.
You understand, I'm stoned and I'm drunk and everything, but however, there's still some part of this that works.
Oh, I don't doubt it.
In Liverpool, in the 50s, a long time ago, I was still...
Would have been a rough town.
I was still hanging, I was running, I was coming in, I was a backpacker one night. And I came in a pub. I was in a pub. These lads were on stage.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
And I invited them down for pints.
Yeah.
For pints, because you buy a pint.
Oh, yeah. Or two.
But I like this boy Jono. They were calling him Jono. Now, if I said to you that in 1950, it was 56, 7, something like that I was sitting with John Lennon, and I said to him, I'm going to give you a word, and sometime you write a song about it. But what, you know, I said, imagine. And that's the reason that the kid shot him, because imagine all the people living...
Life in peace.
No, I have a lot of stories. When you live a long time, you survive, you know. If you're not a victim, if you're a survivor,
yeah,
then you have still some stories that,
Again, feel free to just say anything you want. little sly stories you told?
I was on my way to get a pipe check, a lighter.
Yeah. Have you got any tobacco? It's that Dead Man Walking. It's a Johnny Depp movie. He shoots a white man and he's hanging out with I think he's a kid, the Alaskan. And he just can't learn anything. He's just full of white ideas. And it takes him a long time to realise that this guy's keeps asking for tobacco, and he thinks it's for him, but it's actually for him, not the other guy. Because he knows he's going to die. He gets shot and he knows that eventually he's going to die. But they go through all these adventures. It's a really good movie. Dead Man Walking. This one. Crow take long term. No, eagle take long term learn to crow. No, that's not it. What is it? Is it eagle takes long term learn from crow? Yeah, it's a really good line.
But we would think that the crows teach the eagles.
Yes.
But the eagles teach the crows.
Yeah, left to their own devices for sure. Yeah.
That's what happened.
And whose ground you meet would determine who won.
I'm having a problem.
What's your problem? Hang on.
With the vodka.
Yeah. Tell us what.
I want you to drink one little bit, and I want to drink one little bit, and then I want to talk about...
Okay. It's like a half cap full each. Oh no.
You know,
Oh, there's a few
half.
of these. Yeah. Allow me.
Then I don't have to worry about that bottle of vodka anymore. Just put it in there. Just fuck it. Just do it.
Just do it. Now we have some ritual. Cheers, man. Cheers, Harvey. You've got a great story. Do you want more of this?
Do you want to? I like a little water.
Do you tell me when? Okay. More? You're a man who knows his limits by the millimeter.
No. Just lately, okay?
Yeah.
Usually I take a shot of vodka. No, I'm like, cha-cha, slowly.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a great drug, alcohol, but it's a very dangerous and poisonous and debilitating drug as well.
So are you living in Thailand there?
Yeah, just live over here, behind.
Just back here?
Yeah, just behind about 100 metres away.
Back here, yeah. You used to let us, like, do the car park there. Yeah.
Yep.
And then it didn't work out too well, so...
Oh, but it's okay now.
That was then, that was now. Anyway, are you interested in buying this place?
I'm sort of a little overcommitted as it is. I'm a bit overcommitted. Well, but I know some people who'd probably be interested to sponsor you selling it. Depends what the price is.
Not that it's for sale.
Oh, you're offering me an inside deal because you think I'd be good if I was here. Okay, gotcha. Well, what's been sold?
Do you think this is possible?
Turn it back on again. Oh.
There's nothing so... When Kim comes back, she'll go to the amateur and give him some money and do that and see where we can put the sign back in so people can see it's Shanti Lodge. They can come and...
Right. You think they've taken all the signs down that they know will be businesses that will
Come
be
on,
able
for
to come up
12
with?
fucking years we had the sign there.
That's really a shame. That's a big shame.
But I
Sad to
suppose
hear
you don't know Apple Chart.
Uh,
You heard the name, maybe.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, but it's a pretty common name, right? Happy Chan.
That's Kim's husband.
Oh,
Okay.
I must have met him. Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. I'm much better at faces than names.
He's been hanging out in Bangkok and North London.
Yep. I'm getting much better with names, though.
No one is really happy with the military government.
No. Though some sectors, feel that some areas are being cleaned up. Like corruption and the transportation problems here and encroachment on the beach and, the assumption of public land and, all the big land buyers buying into the national park, all of that being rescinded. They're doing a lot of really good work as well. Yeah. So it's a double-edged sword. But yeah, the freedom of speech, not having radio, not being able to listen to radio is a bit of a bummer. And, cancelling all of the TV so the Tigers have just got rubbish to watch. That's really fucking full on. That's in my view, taking it too far. Phuket, I reckon, will bounce back, though. I reckon it's going to be probably better in the long term for the short-term clean-out. But I just wish they'd be a little bit more thorough, because they're just going for the lowest branches now, aren't they? The people on the edge, they're not really going after the big established players. The big families, they'll just wait it out, right? Like they always do.
But you know what it takes? Imagine.
Imagine all the people.
No, not imagine all the people. Imagine some crazy motherfuckers
Like Kidding Piece of Chance.
in Central. Take Central.
Oh, you want to sing? You want to sing in Central?
And
Imagine as a choir.
they put all the fucking bombs and they blow up fucking Central.
What are you talking about? What a dreadful idea.
Now we have a new fucking war in Thailand.
No, that's a terrible idea. We don't want to publish that. Some idiot will think, okay, this sounds like a good idea.
No.
See, geezers come up with it.
Some guy I met killed him.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that.
Imagine. That'd be terrible to imagine.
However,
what if it became an organic farm?
if it did happen, now there's a new fucking war going on.
Well, we don't want that. Anyway, all these wars are ongoing, but every act of violence just rekindles more violence, around that place. Just adds to more violence, right?
Hasn't there been? I have been living now, 91, so 23 years in Phuket.
Oh, it's beginnings.
I've done
More
all
than a
the
quarter of a century.
festivals, everything in parades and all that. No violence.
You must have seen some pretty great things in those 25 years plus.
Yeah, now and then something happens. But
Hey, now and then. Come on. It's probably every week it was a great story. Every week. Maybe every month. Well, I'm sure you have your moments, right? So you have 3 really good nights in a row.
I'm really interested in your thought about this thing about this, ISIS thing, right?
Do you want to know what I think?
Jihad thing.
I think they're very bad people with big
that we have
psychological
to kill
problems.
the Christian people and Jewish people, and we have to kill the Muslim people who don't believe in the same way we believe.
It's not gonna change anybody just bombing the crap out of an area anyway. Like it's just
This is
just
better than
reducing the place to
Hitler.
rubble.
Come on,
Dude, it's
Hitler
insane.
said Hitler.
But I think, well, the Kurd fighters have female forces in the army, and they seem much more progressive and seem more together than any other group in that area, because they haven't had a homeland. So they've sort of taken areas of Syria and Iraq, and I think that it would be better for the world if they were able to make their own state, and the Sunnis and the Shias separated along tribal areas and just calmed down and got McDonald's and really good takeaway.
I like it.
Yeah. And lots of
So send an email to like the Prime Minister, like the UK, and tell him that.
David
Tell
Cameron.
Obama the same thing. Just give it to him.
I'll give them to him straight. Okay, I'll do it.
Let them fucking have it, okay?
Yeah, leave them up to it. But no, I would support. I would support supporting the Peshmerga or the Kurdish forces. Just to aid them. I think I'd give them training and weapons at this stage. But that's a double-edged sword. But out of all that conflict, I don't see that bombing that area is it's just gonna cause hell for any of those people. And if they're not killed by the bombs, they'll outlive all of the disaster of the bombs, and there will be just a manic hatred that is ripe and willing and in a perfect area to seed a lot more hatred. That's what I reckon. I think they should stop doing it.
Wasn't it a nice time in history?
The 60s.
When two armies would meet, the generals were in front of the armies.
Oh, the Second World War, First World War, and they would stop fatigue.
And and you could recognize the enemy and whatnot.
Yeah. And know that it's not really a fault. I mean, you're just pretty much doing your job, aren't you? And at that stage, if you're actually a troop and you disobey an order, it's mutiny and you can be shot. Right? So you have to do what you're told. Chain makeup?
Not sure about what you said.
Oh, well, if you're in the army, you can't disobey orders if you're told to.
No, I watched on TV today, I don't know, for a minute or so. It was an Aussie program.
Yeah.
It was the General of the Military of Australia.
The General? Oh, Peter Cosgrove? No, not Peter Cosgrove. It was the one after him. I saw the start of that interview.
Lieutenant General of the
Australian Armed Forces. Yeah, his father was an army.
And he was saying about, we've been in Vietnam, we've been in Afghanistan, we've been here, we've been there. We always help. We're in Vietnam and
right.
Then all of our boys and girls are volunteers.
That's true.
They're there to take care of no, he's an Aussie guy.
Yeah. He's
don't
take care of us. Yeah.
They're all volunteers. They don't no conscription.
No, never. No, not since the. Gough Whitlam brought the troops home and abolished subscription. I think. Yes,
you know the only important thing I ever did in my life?
I'd hesitate to guess. Made love to your wife?
And I was a roller skater. You know roller skating? I roller skated 3 times back at the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco. I roller skated on my skates, dancing And now I'm missing my fucking leg. I can't walk. I can't fucking walk. I can't dance. I miss that roller skating. I used to like dancing and swimming in the ocean and all that.
I bet. All that stuff is great.
So I miss little things.
Yeah.
You know what I miss? I miss that you should think about. I miss about waking up in the morning, right? And you have to pee.
Yeah.
And you think you can jump out of bed
Yep.
and go pee, but you can't.
Yeah.
Because you don't have the fucking leg.
Yeah.
So you gotta pee in the bucket. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm a bad person.
No, you're not a bad person.
No, I'm just...
Give yourself a rest. You're a good
whatever.
person. Don't forget.
I've been there.
I just need to stretch my back because I have a small... It's not a problem, but it just gets really tense and tight. Especially if I'm stoned. I don't know why I sort of scrunch up a bit. It's not anything I'd like loosen up. But anyway, so I just twist to and relieve that that stress in my back.
So, I've got to go.
I've got to go too. I in fact wanted to go and...
I've got to go. It's the end of this particular show.
It's perfect. It's been a marvellous show, bro. Oh, you're too sweet.
Not yet.